With this video is to give you guys a different perspective on how you view your life, all right? A lot of people think that the small things don't matter, but I'm here to tell you that after this video is finished, you will understand that your life is one big exponential curve, and you are the master of this exponential curve. Are you going to make it better, or are you going to make it worse, okay? And so many people disregard the small things when they're young, and when they get older, they don't see their mistakes anymore because they're so far caught up in whatever path they're in that they don't realize that maybe they made mistakes when they're younger. So this video's entire purpose is to give you guys a clear understanding on your exponential curve of life and how to get it in the right track, okay? So you have to understand first that your diet, the things you eat, are going to be super important in determining your health, your mental state, and your social state, okay? So the first thing you need to do, and if you want a positive exponential curve in your life, is to start eating well, okay? This means cutting out all stupid foods, all right? All snacks, all like terrible shit that's not good for you. This stuff all compounds into your mental state, which then makes you feel worse, okay? And so over time, you are just getting used to eating shit foods, and you will never understand why you feel like shit, all right? Most of the time, people feel bad, they feel lost because they're not eating right. They will blame it on external factors, but never look at the number one thing that impacts your mood, which is your eating, okay? So try and eat the most healthy foods. What do I mean by most healthy foods? I mean real foods, guys. Fruits, steak, chicken, rice, pasta, anything that is natural, that is not packaged in some sort of box that has a bunch of seed oils and a bunch of random stuff in it, okay? This is the first step if you want to take control of your exponential curve. Next, you have to start giving your life some sort of structure and goals, okay? You have to work on the things that you suck at because no one is going to do that for you, okay? Many people think that they're just born with a natural talent of speaking to others, of being more social, of being charismatic. This is completely false. Everyone starts from the same base. Everyone starts as a freaking baby, and you have to decide whether you are good at something or not by practicing it, okay? No one is born good at riding a bike. No one is born good at talking on the camera. But after practicing a lot of times, you end up getting good at it and you end up building that confidence. And you need confidence if you want to master your own life. This exponential curve over time gets steeper and steeper, okay? So let's imagine you live to 80 years old, okay? If you start at 20, by the time you reach 45, you will already be on a pretty significant path, either upwards or downwards. And it's gonna take that many years to get back to whatever place you wanna be. So if you take 5 or 10 years of bad decisions, it's going to take maybe 15 or 20 years to reverse those decisions, okay? It's all about compounding. Your life compounds every single second. And that's exactly why you need to worry about every small thing that you do in your life. Your daily actions, they become your weekly actions, your monthly actions, and it defines who you are, okay? So whenever someone tells you it's not that deep, trust me, it is that deep because that's exactly how you change your identity, okay? So how do we continuously maximize and get better on this exponential curve? We have eating, we have practicing, and then we also have being more social, all right? Being more social is super important, especially if you want to become smart, jacked, and social, which is what my channel is all about. You need to get yourself out there. You need to start pushing yourself in uncomfortable situations, socially, okay? Whether it's with girls, with guys, with people around you, because no one is going to do it for you, okay? This was a very big shocker to me, especially when I was younger. I thought it would just naturally happen, but nothing naturally happens. You have to do everything yourself in order to get to your goals, all right? Most people float around not knowing what they want to do, and that's exactly why they never get to the goals they want, because they never get to the actions, okay? So if you want this exponential curve to go in your favor, okay, there's a great separation that happens with a lot of people past the age of like 24, right? Everyone either gets really good or really bad, and it's up to you to figure that out. And you have to take control of your own life and look inwards, because no one is going to do it for you, and it's very hard for you to do it yourself unless you have the motivation. And I'm here to tell you guys that it is one of the most important things you can do as a guy in 2025, because no one really wants your best interest. The world is against you, people are against you, society's kind of against you, so you have to do what is correct and what works for you, okay? And you need to understand that if you don't correct these things, you don't correct the simple habits that you do, eating well, being more social, practicing the skills that you want, you are going to be subject to propaganda and indoctrination of society. And that in itself is bad, because you are not in control of your own life.